Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at your luck and fortune situation for the next 3 weeks. So the time frame on this video will span from the third week of February until March 14th. March 14th is the first eclipse of 2025. So we have a nice window of time here to really manifest a lot of things. But I'll talk about that more in a second. However, do keep in mind that this is a general reading. So take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, Scorpio, let me go ahead and get another shuffle in here. But anyway, so the one thing to consider is the day after the eclipse is the first Mercury retrograde. I think, yeah, it's the Mercury retrograde after the eclipse, which is on March 15th, and so now I'm feeling like this is a great opportunity in the next, call it 3 weeks, to sort of get your ducks in a row, do the things that you have to do, so that way you can have a very smooth retrograde period. Now, do keep in mind that, like, obviously we always have to do things during retrogrades. You know, retrogrades are not an excuse to do nothing. But, you know, if you have a little foresight, if you know that a retrograde's coming up, you can make life easy by planning travel if you have any travel that you have to plan. Between now and the 15th, it's a great time. It's a great window of time. So yeah, I also think this is a really golden time to sort of manifest things that you want to have for quarter 2 of 2025. So yes, we have a nice window of time. Okay, I'm gonna stop fiddling with the cards. I think we're all set here. Scorpio, energy on the bottom here is the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands can represent going on a grand adventure. I think some of you are potentially thinking about travel or planning some travel out. This could be short distance travel, maybe for business and work. This could also be international travel. It really depends on your situation. Would really recommend for the people who are traveling here to make sure that your plans are in place before the 15th of March. That will make things very, very smooth for you. Again, I've traveled so many times internationally through retrogrades, and it's always been fine. It's just sometimes, the flight gets delayed, or it just goes a little. It's a little annoying to, travel during retros. But anyway, for those of you who are not traveling, this can represent adventure, and realizing that there is a lot in front of you. The person on the Three of Wands is looking out to the shore, and they're realizing that they have basically the entire world in front of them. And this can represent you setting off on something new in your life that feels very, very exciting in whatever sort of area of life this may be around. So let's see what area this might be around here for you as we look at your luck and fortune situation here. So right now it seems like for some of you, you have an offer opportunity coming in. This could be in money or career. This could also be in love. But this is less, I think, about love and more about, I think, some of you may have gone through a bit of a challenging situation, maybe to start off the year or something like this here. And the reason I say that is, let's just dive in. You have the Five of Swords. Okay, you have the Five of Swords right away in the middle here. This is a temporary defeat. The thing about the Five of Swords is it says that you will bounce back. You can see that this person is down, but they're not out. You can see the sun rays coming out of this person here. They are waving their flag in defeat. They have lost to this person, but you can see the sun rays coming out of this person. They're not out of the game, right? They're not out. So the Five of Swords is not like the Ten of Swords where it's like a total done, dead, over with. It just is a temporary setback. And I feel like maybe for some of you here, you are maybe rebounding from a challenging situation, maybe in love, maybe in career, something like this. And I think that there was a sort of catalyst that has come in, or if it has not come in, it could come in the next 3 weeks, that is going to lead you to some sort of grand adventure. Now, if you're not the traveling type, if you're not the moving type, remember there are so many different forms of adventure in life, right? And so when I say a grand adventure, this could be you, I don't know, like really diving into a new hobby, like such as playing an instrument. This could be you, really diving into a side hustle or a business that you want to own for yourself. anything like this could signify a grand adventure for you in your life. And I think that this is maybe coming or has come after a setback. Sometimes we need a shakeout. Sometimes we need a realignment. Something that creates a realignment so that we can move in, so that we can become aligned to the path that we're really supposed to be on. Now, in the first column here, you have the Four of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups showing up on the board here. So definitely the Eight of Cups sees you walking away from a disappointing situation. Actually, I love this card because this person has finally decided that they're not going to take it anymore, right? They're tired of really this Four of Cups energy here, right? These spilled empty cups that you see on both of these cards. The Four of Cups person is still in that energy. They're just dealing with the challenging situations, or I should say the situations that are not fulfilling them. They're still kind of just rolling with it, right? They're just like, okay, when will I ever be fulfilled type of deal. But the Eight of Cups person is, no, they're taking action, right? They are deciding to take that first step towards the direction of their dreams and their goals. And actually, this person, the next card would be the Nine of Cups for the Eight of Cups. The next card would be the Nine of Cups, which is the fulfillment of wishes, or one of the wishes card in the tarot. And so you have to take that first step, right? You have to take that first step in the direction of your dreams, wishes, and goals. And for you, I think it's sort of like enough is enough type energy. Some of you are just like saying, okay, enough is enough. I am tired of being tired. I am tired of, staying where I am. And here's the other thing, though. As you see here on this Four of Cups, you've probably heard me say this before if you watch me, or other readers. But there is an opportunity here, right? This is the hand of God, or the hand of the universe, offering this person an opportunity. But they're focused on these three cups. So you actually do have quite a nice opportunity here for this period of time, not only because of this Four of Cups, but also because of this Page of Cups showing up. Page of Cups represents an offer or opportunity in the tarot. And typically, this can show up in maybe academia. This is a card of maybe learning new things. So an opportunity to study or maybe take a course or learn from somebody shows up when you have the Page of Pentacles. This is also just somebody who brings you news in the tarot. And it could mean that you've been approved for something as well, with the Page of Pentacles for sure. Some of you could have received approval on maybe, a financial area as well. Let's see if we can get some more details on that. Now, in the middle column, you have the Hanged Man, the Five of Swords, and the Strength card. So we see some major arcana showing up here in this middle column. So at some point during this next 3 weeks, I do project that you will have there will be some major life theme that shows up for you if you're watching this video. And the theme here is very, very, very clear, okay? If we look at this upper row, you have the Four of Cups, you have the Hanged Man, and you have the Nine of Swords. Okay, this upper row is the row of your thoughts. Your headspace right now is potentially one of stagnancy, okay? And I say that not as an insult or anything, but just like as a human, sometimes we go through drawdowns or periods of like lull periods, right? Like where we're just not taking action, or just even if we are taking action, we go through periods of time where it's just like it's the same old, same old. And with these two cards here, actually, Four of Cups, Hanged Man, they're very similar cards. The Hanged Man's a bigger card, but they're very similar in that these people are sort of contemplating, right? They're contemplating their situation. They're meditating on what is or what could be. They're thinking about the future. They're potentially manifesting, but they're not taking action. And the Hanged Man really needs the Death card. The Death card is the card that comes after this, okay? Just like the Four of Cups needs the Five of Cups. The Four of Cups person needs the heartbreak or the painful situation, maybe, in order to break them out of the spell, break them out of the stagnancy that they are in. And what I see here is this Five of Swords for you is showing up as a pattern breaker, right? Like something that breaks the pattern. And something that interrupts the pattern in some way. Because right now it feels like you have the ideas on paper, maybe. Maybe you have the ideas on paper. Maybe you know you want to go on this grand adventure, okay? Um, but you're not going on it, right? You haven't booked the ticket, so to speak, metaphorically speaking. You haven't booked the ticket. You don't know where the hotel is, and for some of you here, this is the lucky break. This is the lucky opportunity. Sometimes luck shows up in interesting ways, right? And whatever here is painful or challenging or disrupting is probably going to be acting as the pattern breaker or the pattern interrupt that changes this situation for you, that brings about some luck into your life. You have the strength card, which says that literally have no fear. In fact, opposite, be fearless, right? Literally be fearless as this new pattern or this new routine or whatever this thing is that's disrupting you right now comes in, because you will have the strength, the willpower, and the fortitude to work through this. The strength card is the Leo energy. It's all about being strong, right? All about being strong. In the final column here, you have the Nine of Swords, the Emperor, and the Knight of Cups. Clearly, you know that a change needs to be made with the Nine of Swords showing up here. This is a card of nightmares or just like anxiety in the tarot. And then the Emperor says that, hold on, you are quite capable and skilled and talented, and you probably have some business acumen or some sort of a gift or success that you've accumulated in your career. So lean on that when you have the Emperor. This is a card of success, particularly in business and career. And you may even, here with the Knight of Cups, have an opportunity to flex this skill that you have. The Knight of Cups can represent an event in the tarot, and typically it's an event that brings about more happiness into your life in some ways. It can obviously also talk about a romantic situation coming in, but we don't really get a lot of that here. So you know what? Let's go ahead and let's pull some of these oracle cards. You actually have 3 that already want to come forward here. Okay. I think we're going to take one more. That's looking about right to me. Okay. All right, first card here, you have Freya. Phases and cycles. There's a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. I think you already see it. I think you already see that there are some changes that you know you want to make right now, and you'll have an opportunity to actually make that here with this Freya card, for sure. And with the Hanged Man, the Four of Cups, yeah, you know. And then you have this, by the way, I should also say this idea of phases and cycles, whatever this lull period that you're in right now is temporary, right? It's temporary. We all go through this. We're human. We can't be perfect all the time. But you have one of my favorite cards here. You have Sanat Kumara, Light Activation, Shine Your Light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. This card always comes forward when something big's about to happen. There are 3 cards that I have in this deck that are special to me and as the reader, not just to me, but I've also, as a reader, I found when they are pulled, they are special, and this is one of them. It's the Divine Director, Sanat Kumara, and Lady Venus is the 3. They are the 3. And you got one of these, right? So this is an opportunity for you to sort of ascend. You also have, let me also read Commander Ashtar, call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. Obviously, there's a call to action in this reading. But this Sanat Kumara, right, this card says that you really have an opportunity to shine your light here. And you may also be feeling some synchronicities in life. You may hear some interesting music that that feels like a synchronicity, or that interestingly enough lines up in a way that you didn't think would line up. Finally here you have Diana, focused intention, think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. All right, I always like to say it's always good to expect the best. I mean, yeah, when we have high expectations, sometimes we can be disappointed, but oh well, it's better to expect the best than to be negative or depressed, right? Am I right? So let's go ahead and let's start clarifying this situation even more by pulling some more cards here. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifications for you here, Scorpio. See what we have. Okay, so you have the Death card, you have the Strength card, and the Ten of Swords. Okay. Showing up here. All right, so the Strength card is coming in twice. So this is our first repeating card. Typically that means this is something that Spirit or the universe really, really wants you to hear at this time. And for you, we have the Strength card here with the Page of Pentacles. The offer, remember I said you have an offer here. I also said, I don't know if I said this, but I said I was looking for the Death card. Well, you have it here. That's perfect for you because I'm going to talk about the Strength card in a second, but I just realized, with the Death card and the Hanging Man in a tarot reading, for me, this is always big. This is always big. Okay, this is always important because this person is finally ready to embrace a transformation. They're finally ready to cut this cable that they are suspended on and start free falling, which represents the Death card. They don't realize it, but the card they're going to free fall into is the Death card, which is a transformation. This is what they need to do. This is what they need to do. This is a big change. And especially as you have the Death card here with the Four of Cups, which is similar energy to the Hanged Man, there's a lucky break for you. But with the Strength card, it may require you to get out of your comfort zone a bit. It may require you to do something that you're not used to doing. And I have some courage as you investigate this opportunity. I think there's an opportunity that's coming in here as you have the Page of Pentacles with this like death transformation here, energy. It's going to feel a little scary to take the opportunity or to investigate the opportunity, but you're being called on to have some courage and check that out. You then have the Ten of Swords here as well with the Eight of Cups. Look, the feeling that you have had, or the old, the stagnancy, the being disappointed by something or someone is over for you, right? That's over for you. You are walking away from that. And I think in the next 3 weeks, you have a real opportunity to walk away from whatever is just not really, really aligned on your soul's path here. So let's see what else we have. We have the Ten of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Queen of Cups showing up. So all of these cups in the middle row here. And really with the Ten of Cups, this is about an overwhelming amount of happiness in your life. It's always a good sign when you get the Ten of Cups in a tarot reading. And you have it here with the Hanged Man. Okay, whatever discomfort is coming in here, remember I talked about extensively about the Death card and the Hanged Man and the synergy between those cards and how important that is. Whatever discomfort is coming in, this is going to lead to an ultimate level of happiness. Okay, it's like ultimate happiness. Ten of Cups is basically the Sun and the Ten of Cups. They're basically the happiest cards in the tarot. And it's like an overwhelming, overjoy type energy when you get the Ten of Cups. It can be happy family life, as you see the young family here on the card. They also, there's a house in the background which represents real estate for me. That's why I view the Ten of Cups as a real estate card. But it can also just mean that maybe some of you are connecting to your homeland as well, as you have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is your homeland. It's your roots, it's your origin, it's the past, it's where you grew up. It is your family of the past. It's the family that you came into this world with. And those people, by the way, are always an important part of our soul's path. We have agreed to come into the world with our mothers and fathers, if that is the case for you. The family that we were born into is part of our dharma, right? And we have agreed to be brought into the world by these people. As you can tell, an incarnation and reincarnation person. But these people are very special to our soul, even if we have had challenging situations with our family. The people we grew up with are very, very special, and we have this idea of connecting to our roots here, maybe with the Six of Cups. You also have the Queen of Cups here as well with the Strength card. Okay, so there's definitely some type of vision here that is showing up for you around the Strength card. I have a feeling that you're going to push through whatever discomfort is showing up here over the next 3 weeks. And again, I think this is your lucky strike. Remember, we're looking at your luck and fortune. Your luck is coming through working through some sort of discomfort. And The discomfort here, I think, is a positive one in that you will receive an offer that feels like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if this is something I can take on. But the universe, the cards here are saying, nah, you probably can. And if you do, it will probably be pretty good. You have the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Six of Swords. Okay, the Nine of Cups here is really, remember I talked here at the beginning with this Eight of Cups. This person is, the Eight of Cups is walking towards the Nine of Cups, right? The Nine of Cups, and now you have it. You have this wish fulfillment energy here with the Emperor card. Again, Emperor is like a big boss energy, is what I always like to say. This is somebody who likes to build empires, build their own empires, build other empires, and you have this idea of the Nine of Cups. I think some of you, this offer is a real opportunity to up-level yourself, maybe in your career, maybe in your financial situation, maybe a combination of both. You then, holding the cards here, sorry. You then have the Seven of Cups, and this is potentially a card of being overwhelmed. And with the Nine of Swords, you have this overwhelming Nine of Swords energy here. I just feel like some of you are making a mountain out of a molehill with the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups, because this upper row is like, okay, where you are right now is a little bit comfortable. You're being asked to embrace discomfort. That this will be where your luck is, and maybe it's like you're so comfortable that you're making the situation out to be bigger than it actually is. Yeah, that type of deal. And yeah, you're definitely transitioning to a new place here in your career or through some other manner. Let's see what these cards are that fell out here. You have the Seven of Wands on the bottom, okay? So Seven of Wands is a card of competition. Not really seeing how that fits in here, but sometimes I like to show the bottom card. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's take a look at the Kipper cards. We'll wrap up this reading by showing the Kipper cards here. Okay. All right, so let's see what we have for you, Scorpio. It's an incredible reading for you. All right, we have official person, main male, community, concern, false person, and great fortune. Wow. You always want to see the great fortune card in the Kipper. It is the best card to get. It can say that your luck has turned around, your fortune is turning around. It can also be about greater levels of wealth or opportunities to build legacies or wealth in some ways. Again, when you get these types of cards in, cartomancy, in tarot reading or oracle readings, this doesn't mean that this will happen right away, but what this says is that the seeds that you're planting today or the steps that you're taking today could build into this idea of great fortune. Or, hey, sometimes the tarot cards do foretell some sort of sudden change in wealth, but remember, this is a general reading. So anyway, this is a really good situation to get the great fortune. And again, this is, I think, for you coming through embracing the discomfort in your situation. Official person is interesting in that this is somebody who can officially offer you something, right? This is somebody who has the credentials to offer you something important here, this opportunity, which we talked about in this reading. Not sure what's going on with false person and concern. Maybe you're having some sort of communication that's coming in that's troubling you in some ways. But with the concern and false person, it's not really fitting into the rest of this reading, but maybe the thing that the level of discomfort that you're feeling is connected to another person. It could also be connected to somebody from your roots, as I talked about that as well in this reading. And I think this is what I have for you. Let's take a look at the energy on the bottom. You have a mature woman. Yeah, maybe there's a conflict here, as you had this Seven of Wands on the bottom, and now we have these interesting messages here showing up in the oracles. But anyway, Scorpio, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much for being here, and make sure you stay tuned for more videos. I will most certainly be talking to you again soon.